Hello, everyone, and welcome to Off the Clock Library Talk podcast, where we're librarians off the clock and we're ready to talk. And topics we'll be covering in overall of our podcast journeys is library pastimes, upcoming programs, and random topics like, did you know that the books shift on the shelf when the train goes downtown? We didn't know that either until recently. So...
They do.
They do.
They do, yeah.
They do.
You have to go like push it back in.
If you want to know exactly what we're talking about, it's our nonfiction for the adult books upstairs. And we have noticed that sometimes they just like to scooch off the shelf and we have to push them back to where they need to be. So one, it looks pretty and we like it that way.
And so they don't fall off the shelf.
And they don't fall off the shelf. So if you ever come by and like look at the nonfiction, just let us know if we need to push them back.
Yeah, if you see them, precariously near the edge. It means we had a couple trains.
Yeah, it
couple
usually
trains
takes
a
a couple.
And it takes a couple of days. Normally we have to push them back, once a week? At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know sometimes on Saturdays I'm like, we must have had a lot of trains come through and I have to push them back.
That's funny. Happy January.
Happy January, guys.
It's 2022.
2022. What?
Oh my gosh.
That's
crazy.
That is nuts.
As you can tell,
June before I write that correctly on.
Oh my. Yeah, I was asking myself. I wrote 2022 on something for like a future thing the other day, and I was like,
wow.
why?
Yeah.
Like, why does it have to be there?
That's crazy. It sounds like a future thing. Like you'd read about the year 2022.
Yeah.
It
Here
does.
we are.
I will.
We used to read
Yeah.
about the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And now we're like way past.
that.
That's like
Y2K.
so yesterday.
So like last year.
Nobody even cares. What do we call the 2000s? Are they the 2000s? What are the 2010s and to like
Literally 2010s. That's all I've heard it
Are the
as.
2010s?
Yeah, that's all I've heard it as.
That's not fun.
Anyway, now you know that our books shift. I will say
This
that.
was all about the trains.
It's all about the trains before we jumped off onto topic. But yes, we are the librarians of the Earlviile Library District. My name is Nina.
Hi, Nina.
Hi, Rena.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to the library
show.
here. And these are my fellow librarians. Please state your name.
Miranda.
Yay!
Hi, Miranda.
Hi,
I
Miranda.
thought she was going to say Susan.
Are you going to be Susan today?
Nope.
She's Shushin.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, my favorite tradition.
Okay, guys. You are in for a good show today.
Yes, they are.
It's 2022. We don't know what century it is.
Nope, but we're still here.
Oh, man.
I would say like my favorite tradition that I have done the last couple of years with my family is that we've been doing like a Secret Santa. So we'll pull each other's names and then we'll then send our gifts because the last year we couldn't get together because of COVID and all that other stuff. So we then sent all of our gifts to the houses and then we had a Zoom.
Oh.
Normally on a non-COVID year we would have actually been in person to do it.
Right.
But last year was a little different, so that was fun, and I think we're going to continue that. We have continued that on, and hopefully we did it this year. It's not really now it's January, but hello, 2022.
Yeah, and it's actually November.
And it's November.
Right now.
Now, so that's why our dates are probably all over the place.
So we're going to talk about Christmas like it hasn't happened yet.
Or like it has happened.
Has happened is okay too.
I mean, we should, but
boy.
it hasn't, so what can you say about it?
This is really... We cannot do videos in like November and December that come out later than that.
In a new century?
In a new century. 'Cause this is crazy.
So I would say that's one of my favorite traditions.
Back to traditions.
Yes.
That's one of mine that I do with my family.
Great.
Oh, for Thanksgiving. Oh, can I go? Okay.
Yes, you can go.
Susan?
Susan. So for Thanksgiving every year, we take a trip with family, and Galena has been the past quite a few years. We used to go to Wisconsin Dells, but it's so big. It takes a long time to walk everywhere, and we get the big 4-room presidential suites. Yeah, there's a lot of
Fancy things like that.
yeah, there's a lot of family on that side. But we decided to go a little smaller the past couple of years. So we go to Galena, and the pool is just right there.
Yeah, you can just hop, skip,
Yes. No slides or anything, but
pool.
pool.
That's
really
essential when you're
all I
going on a
want.
trip.
Yeah.
You gotta have a pool.
And you don't have to clean it.
Right.
You just go swim in it and then you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
times.
Yes. So, I like going to Galena for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm Paige.
Not Susan.
I'm not Susan either. I should have been thinking about this. I don't know. I am a creature of habit. I love traditions. I have a lot of them that just, revolve around the holidays, but I don't know of any that don't that I would mention. I love decorations. Literally every season, I change the decor in my house because I'm a nut. And
There's
I
no
just
other way
love
to
it.
go about it, though. Like, you
I
want to be able to
just-
celebrate every single season. Except for summer. That's always hard to decorate
I hate
for.
summer. I am the minority. I hate summer. My favorite thing is when that 40-degree crisp fall day rolls in October, and I'm like, finally.
Yes.
I just hate summer.
Like on Halloween when we sat outside.
And it was
Except for
freezing.
A couple
that.
hours, we
Except
were
for that
freezing
time.
to
That was
death.
cold.
Yes.
I liked that too. That was fun.
Did you guys ever figure out what we were for Halloween?
Oh
by the
yeah.
way?
Oh,
If you don't know, we were spine labels.
Spine labels!
Those
so
little.
exciting.
I don't know
We
if
don't
we have any
a library book in
examples, yeah.
here.
Well, we have a book.
But
I
they're
don't know,
they're
everyone.
usually right on the side
Yeah.
here.
That's how we catalog our books, so we can find them again. That was Miranda's idea, and we thought it was fantastic. And we handmade our shirts with Nina's Cricket.
Yes.
This is also not about my tradition.
No.
I really enjoy the tradition we have for sitting outside and handing out candy here at the library.
That's also a good
That's
tradition.
a fun thing. I also like when we come and decorate the library for Christmas.
Oh
That
yeah, I
that's very
do.
fun.
That's starting to become a tradition.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I love that. And we always get together somehow for the holiday, even if it's just decorating for the holiday or even just showing appreciation, for each other too, near the end of the year. So that's always fun to do for my coworkers.
We have a mini Christmas party.
Yeah.
We all sit in the office and
gin cocoa,
Yeah.
sometimes cider.
have fun stuff.
Yeah.
I like the holidays.
I have you guys' care package started.
Oh,
We're getting a care package?
I told you no care packages. It's a basket, right?
Does it have to be in a box to be a care package?
Yeah, I mean that's what she does.
She does. Nina made us all watch this YouTuber who does Dollar Tree hauls.
We love Dollar Tree.
And we all watch her now. And we actually all hide a skeleton mermaid and a skeleton unicorn for each other to find in the library.
Which just started recently.
Yeah, because we saw it on a Dollar Tree haul and then Miranda bought them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see those hiding in the books, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. It's supposed to be there and it's not real.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun lately.
But then
Yesterday I took it home. They hid it in my book bag. And I didn't open my book bag until this morning when I was going to come to work to make sure I had everything. And I flip over the lid and there's this skeleton unicorn staring at me.
that was funny.
And it was
That
so
was very
funny. We had she sent us stuff last night, and I was like, okay, oh, is it it? No,
Uh-huh.
no,
No.
no.
Oh, I did.
I was like, oh, is it that? No, no.
No.
You
no,
kind
no,
of
no.
like, open the bag!
I had to remind her to take her bag home.
Yeah, I almost left it here. But it's very funny. It's now hidden somewhere else, so
Oh.
good luck.
Okay.
Okay. Now-
That's why
now
she
we're-
was here early.
Oh,
That's what I was really doing.
the main reason.
I don't remember what we're talking about. Tradition.
Well,
Traditions.
traditions, and now we're talking about unicorns.
That's
Unicorns!
another good tradition. Hiding the skeleton unicorn at the
There you go.
library.
That's right. That's
Yes.
another one.
That's a
As
good
you can
one.
tell, we're going to be talking about traditions in this podcast if we haven't said it enough. So, since the most recent holiday has gone by, so New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all of them, they're all gone now. We're all done with those.
Wow, that's sad.
We're all done. So many of us have traditions or resolutions that we do every year or set every year
Oh.
or have done within the past year. I always try and pick one thing to do for the year and focus on that. Does it get accomplished? Maybe.
It's not a real New Year's resolution if you don't fall off the wagon by March.
No,
we do.
January 15th. I'm 2 weeks in, we're not going to do that anymore. I've already done enough cooking, I'm not cooking more.
Right?
I'm not trying new recipes anymore.
So many of us have a tradition or resolution with our friends or family or even for ourselves. So I have found a bunch of questions that I'm just going to say out loud and we're just going to kind of answer them
Okay.
and talk about them and kind of go from there in today's episode. So our very first question, if you apart all these other questions. What are some New Year's resolution you have made in the past? So it doesn't have to be right now since we're filming in November. But which one do you plan on like setting, or which are you going to take one from the past, or are you even going to set one?
I think I should set one, but I think it needs to be more realistic.
Like attainable.
Attainable, yeah. Because, like, in the past, it's always been lose weight, exercise more.
That's like everybody.
Yeah. It's just...
Yeah.
And by January 15th, I'm like, forget it.
Like, who needs to walk up the stairs anyway?
Yeah.
I understand that one wholeheartedly.
You know.
I know there has been one in the past where I told myself I would not drink soda
Oh, that's a big one, yeah.
for the whole year.
The whole year.
For the whole year. I know. I was surprised too. And I got halfway through it, at least, if not the whole year for the one time. Because soda's delicious, you know. Things happen. But I had like lemonade instead, or like a flavor packet, Gatorade,
sure.
just to stick away, but still have somewhat of a sugary
Something
taste.
with flavor.
Something with flavor.
Right. Water. Drink more water. Oh,
That's also another
that's
tradition
out
a lot
on the
of people-
15th.
On the 15th. I have to check in with you on the 15th. You're doing okay.
You doing okay, Miranda?
Can I schedule that day off already?
Yeah. Everybody, give Miranda a little pat on the back when he's here.
On January 15th.
On January 15th.
Specifically. But yeah, that's like one of my resolutions I have done in the past. I was hoping to possibly do it again this year because prices of everything are going up.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like one of those like, okay, either A, don't go to a gas station. Just don't go in.
Yeah.
Don't go even near it.
Yep.
Or, and if you're going to buy something, buy it just at the grocery store because it's going to be like a bajillion dollars cheaper.
It is a lot cheaper to get it, at the actual grocery store.
In like a bulk setting.
I'm wondering, this resolution over here. I'm wondering if you could set like maybe a 6-month goal because you can get to that.
Yeah.
And then, like me, I always say, oh well, if I fall off the wagon, I'm like, I didn't accomplish that.
Right.
But if you accomplish 6 months already, you can do it.
Within the last half.
And you're like,
And then you're like, I
it's
did it,
fine. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I should be talking to myself.
I was gonna say,
I'm just talking in their direction, I guess.
so are we doing like 2-week goals for Miranda?
Yes, absolutely.
I made it to January
Absolutely.
15th.
Yes. If I can make it then, I think we're good.
No.
Oh my gosh.
understand
January
that.
15th is going to be like a day here at the
I
library.
wonder what
day of the
day.
week is it?
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's a Saturday.
Are we open? How do you know that?
I think it's a Saturday.
My
Holly's
husband's-
born on the 4th.
Oh.
And that's
What day of the
week?
week is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
Changes every freaking year.
Why do you? That's not weird.
The 4th is on a Tuesday this year. When is this
I think
video
it's a
come
Saturday. I
out?
was right.
Oh my
How do you
god,
do
how does
that?
she know that? Joe, my husband can do that too.
Say your husband's name.
Joe. My
I know.
husband's name is Joe.
He won't sue us.
No, he's not
Joe.
going to.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
Okay, so soda. Either you're not going to drink soda or you're not going to buy it from gas stations.
I think I'm going to start with that first. Don't buy it from a gas station.
Ah.
And
see?
I'm not going to say specific gas
Progressive.
station
There you go.
because I've noticed like certain gas stations have it for way cheaper than others. Like I just bought a soda because I was thirsty. And I literally talked to Miranda about this last night. And I was like, I wanted to go in for a Coca-Cola. But the Coca-Colas are like $2.34 at this point.
For
I don't know
one?
what. For one.
They're getting really expensive.
And I was like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like that's real in my eyes really expensive. I'm like,
Can't
they
you
used to be
get-
under $2.
Like any size at McDonald's for $1.
Yeah.
So what the heck? Gas station?
Yeah. I also don't pass a McDonald's on the way to work, so I pass lots of cornfields, but not a McDonald's.
So it's one of those like, okay, I was like, okay. So I got something else instead, and I was fine with it. Something else I still like. But I was just very sad to see the price had shot up
It's going
from
way up.
over
For, like,
$2.
A regular bottle or like a 2-liter?
Regular bottle.
No, like probably like that. She's got over there.
Yeah. It was cheaper at another gas station where I got that one. It's a cherry vanilla Coke. Half drinking. Drunk. Yeah.
Drinked?
Drink.
Drink.
Drunk. Isn't that, think, stink, stank, stunk? Oh, that's
Yeah.
from the Grinch.
Well,
Sorry, I got there. Anyway.
But yes, that was less than $2 for that one.
Huh.
Anyway,
All
that's
prices.
probably one of mine that
That's
I'm going
awful.
to do this year.
All right, no gas station sodas for Nina.
No.
We'll check in on you on January 15th.
Yep.
Well, I'll come on that Saturday.
Oh, it's a Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be here.
I'll be here.
Oh, my resolution that I always make, or have made for the last, like, several years, is I'm always like, I'm going to have a day, and I'm going to make a birthday card for everyone I know.
Oh, been there,
that
done that.
I can send them when people have birthdays, and they're just ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I have literally never done it. I've never even gotten to January 15th and been like, this is too much. I've not made a single card. I'm at the New Year's Eve party. I'm toasting the New Year going, I'm going to do it this year.
Yep.
And then I never even make
No.
one. What is wrong with me?
I mean, is it realistic? I don't know.
Because I'm just going to carve out an afternoon
Yeah.
and like pump them out, you
Yeah.
know, and just have them all. No, I've never even made one.
You're a very busy woman.
You are. She's the library director.
But, like,
she's very busy.
I should get through some of them. I should get through like the first couple months and then be like, oh, this was too much. No, I don't even. I give people gifts with no cards. Because
Yeah.
if I didn't make it, I'm like, well, I can't give you a card at all because it was supposed to be handmade.
Yeah.
And now giving you a regular card is just a cop-out. Even though no one knows I made this resolution.
Or made the card.
No one knows that there was this expectation, but I'm like, you don't get a card because I couldn't hack it.
Yeah. So they get a present with wrapping paper
present.
on it with Sharpie.
Yeah,
like,
with a
to
marker
you from
page.
me.
Or I don't even do that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, here, Mom.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Here's a crock pot.
Yeah, because I can't. I'm like, I couldn't make the cards. I couldn't do it.
I mean, birthday cards can be expensive too.
That's why I
Yes.
was gonna make them.
Yeah.
And I was just, when you were like New Year's resolutions, I'm like, the cards. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I have all the stuff. That's what's worse. I have a room full of paper and stamps and stickers and glitter, and it just stays there. I don't make a single happy card.
Well, it's kind of like a planner, like a pre-dated planner. I know for years, until this year, I've actually been decent with my planner. Like I'll color code it the whole 9, stickers, whole 9. But like there's been years where I'm buying a planner. I'm gonna be so productive. I'm gonna put all the
Yes.
things down and I'm gonna mark them off.
Do you know how many old planners I have?
Too many, because I've been in the same boat.
1997,
The
2020, the 20th century. It's ridiculous.
But yeah, like it's almost like that where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it, but then you don't.
Yeah.
It's a commitment.
In life just gets in the way.
It does.
You know?
I agree with
Yeah, I
you.
don't have a life planner. I just have a work planner. I don't have anything for real life on it.
Is that a thing? A life planner?
You know, like your home life. Like I don't have like my doctor's appointments or like birthdays on the work schedule.
Oh, I have everything on
It's
the one
all-
book. I
it's
need
all
it in
of
one
it.
place.
I don't have room. I got you guys on every day.
Well, yours
That
is
is different, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I literally, like I used to get like the monthly layouts because I
Oh,
noticed like just for the monthlies, not for like each individual week. Because then I noticed that it's how many minutes are we at? I can't read.
I forgot to start the timer. 21. Okay, I'll give us like 7 minutes.
Okay. As I was continuing on with my story, but then I noticed like I didn't do the weekly days,
Oh.
and those would be like useless and pointless.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
see.
then I just used monthlies, but then I felt like I never opened it.
Yes.
You write it
That's
down and
the
then
problem.
bye-bye.
And then it was bye-bye, you know? Because after you do your bills so many times, you kind of know what they're going to be.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I have a spreadsheet.
You're a crazy person. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
So, like, and now, like, there's at least the beginning of the month or the end of the month, I'll always go back through for, like, the next month to kind of see whatever, like, what's looking at, like, for our, you know, library schedule and for, you know, my other job schedule and, like, my
Yeah.
life schedule and all this
Yeah.
other stuff, just to see what's going on, and then color code it, because that makes me happy.
I mean, it's fun while I'm doing it,
Yeah.
but I can only organize so much stuff in my life. And then I go home and I'm like, I need to be done. I can't organize my husband or the rabbits. They're just going to need to, you know, figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to put it away sometimes.
Yes.
But I appreciate that. That's like my greeting card situation.
Yeah.
It's good intention.
Yes.
Yes.
For me, less so. It's like a thought. It's like a floating imagining.
Yeah. Well, and I think just with the last couple of years, it's one of those, like, I noticed a lot last year. I just would go home and I would sit.
Because you do a lot of things.
You do.
I would sit. I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then, and then I learned it was like okay to do that too. Then I'm like, okay, now I got to get off that hump of just sitting.
But I can't sit for 3 hours.
I can't sit for 3 hours in this one spot.
Maybe not. But yeah, some sitting is definitely okay.
Yes. The other question I have is, do your friends or family have a fun tradition that they do for Christmas or for like New Year's? Do you guys do anything special, or your friends do anything special like for those type of holidays?
Well, you were with me last New Year's.
Oh yeah, I was.
Virtually.
Virtually and in person. We were together that day too.
Was that a day? A real? No, we didn't have.
Yeah, that's when we went and got the board books.
Was that day?
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out that day. I was like,
Because that was the only day that we really had available.
Yeah, because we
It
bought
was
the
New
Christmas
Year's.
trees.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Miranda.
I
was
remember,
like,
yeah.
I got a new Christmas tree for this year. And I was like, well, Nina has one too. We bought them at the same time.
Yes.
And I was like, but why were we at Walmart together? I couldn't remember why we were there.
Finding clearance, anything.
Yeah, we bought a bunch of board books that were on clearance for the
I
library.
remember that, yeah.
That's so much fun.
Oh,
They
that's
weren't in
funny.
the system, but that's a whole nother story.
I mean, they are now, but
They are
it
now.
took like all year.
Yes. But now we have them and they're cute.
Anyway, we spent New Year's on Animal Crossing.
We did. Still my plan this year. Just to
Are they going to do that again?
I don't know.
That would be cute.
But I guess you can get carrots now, and that's a totally different subject.
Oh, my husband has a whole farm now.
Oh, boy.
It's a thing.
You
That's
still
crazy.
need one.
I play
No.
what is it
It's not the
called?
same.
Township on my
Oh,
phone.
township.
Yeah.
It's still not the
And I can grow the things that, no, it is not the same. I do love Animal Crossing, but I have a fear that it's going to be different than the GameCube.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it will
it'd
be.
Yeah.
But I like the GameCube one.
But they're bringing a lot of stuff back
just
from
let
that time
Nina
period.
show you hers.
Okay, well,
then you would
'cause
like it.
Angela has a Switch.
I
I mean,
so you would just need the game?
yeah.
And we could be in person together and do it.
Not at work, though.
Not at
Oh,
work,
no.
of course.
We would
No.
be off the clock for other things.
For other things. But it's fine.
Wait, what was the question?
Okay.
Christmas traditions.
Yeah, Christmas.
Oh,
yeah.
other friends
Friends and...
I really tried. I really tried.
She couldn't save that one. Oh my gosh.
Friends and family. Holy
Yes.
moly.
I've done in the past with friends is where we'll get together and like bake.
Oh.
And we'll just do like I'll do a special special cookie, and then they'll do a cookie, and then someone else will do a cookie, and then we all kind of intermix.
Oh, like a
and then
cookie exchange.
Like a
yeah,
trade-in.
but we'd bake them all that same day.
Okay.
Like at somebody's house, and then we'd then exchange some of our cookies, and then we'd still have like a platter
Yeah.
to bring to a holiday or
You
just
didn't
to
end
even
up
have
with
at
like
home.
400 peanut butter cookies.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of peanut butter cookies.
Oh, I love peanut butter cookies.
too.
It depends on how they're made and who makes them, I guess, is the
Well,
question.
they have to be chewy. They can't be like.
Oh, I like them
you know.
crunchy.
Oh. That means
See,
you
the
baked them
debate.
too long, right?
Oh, that's
I don't
just
know.
right.
She's the baker, not
I
me.
like the crunch. No, more people like them soft.
Yeah.
I'm just team crunchy.
I mean, and I'm not going to get into that whole debate.
Yeah, that's probably a whole
We
nother.
were talking about the flavor profile of the gummy pizzas earlier, so
We're sophisticated here.
if you want to see that
Here at the
video,
Earlviile Library.
give us a thumbs up.
Yes, please do. If you want us to taste test some items that like you personally have and would like us to try,
I
let us know.
mean, don't bring us things, but
We'll buy them. We'll buy them. and we'll
let
try
us
them.
know. Not really. I don't want to eat weird stuff. The meatloaf in a mug was bad enough.
Yeah, but okay, I guess the best way to phrase that is don't suggest an idea with a meat product that we'd have to make at the library.
And the
If it's
In
like
the
a gummy
microwave,
candy,
yeah.
send it our way. Or an idea, send
I
it our
will
way.
eat the gummies.
Like if it's nerd ropes, send them our way. We like those.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I've done in the past, or what my friends do, like to kind of like not just help us out, but help themselves out, like
Yeah,
just to
just a get-together.
have like a little get together.
And then it's like a, productive? That's not the word. You end up with more than just friendship. You have cookies.
to pass on to others.
That's a Hallmark movie, I'm sure.
It sounds like it. She's been watching a lot of Hallmark movies lately.
I went on a real good kick there. I think I had like 3 months. I haven't ordered any in a while.
I know I saw.
I think I watched all of the movies from 2019.
Oh, yes, you were doing that.
2018?
Yeah.
I think it was 20. I don't know.
Actually, you're like a year or so behind on that, aren't you? Like a
Yeah,
couple
well, because, they're not all on DVD like from now.
Yeah.
So I started back a bit and thought they'd be easier to get a hold of. But
Did
yeah,
you
I was.
print out the list?
No, I didn't print it. I just looked at it. I still
Okay.
have it bookmarked on my phone.
Okay. Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, that's like another fun tradition that you and your friends
Oh, that is. They know they've come.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that. That's one of my traditions is to have Hallmark party nights where we watch Hallmark movies and kind of make fun of them.
A lot of
Because
do.
makeup.
Except for the one. That was a good one. The
Which
mermaid
one? Oh no.
Oh no.
That's good enough.
Not the mermaid one.
Well, which one was
Mermaid
the
for Christmas?
Yeah.
The one where they ate the glitter shrimp?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I was there for that one.
You would know.
Oh darn.
So yes,
Wait, Hallmark parties.
Hallmark parties. I thought the Mermaid for Christmas was a decent one that we made fun of.
No, that was one of the worst ones.
Apparently it's not.
We, I don't know if we've ever watched a good one. I mean, like, there's one called, I don't remember, After the Ball, I think it's called. And that was one of the first ones I watched with my group of friends called the Chicken Sisters. That's a topic for another time. And that was one of the first ones we watched, and that one wasn't bad. Like, we actually all got quiet while we were watching it because we, like, wanted to know what was going to happen. But we call it Midnight Kiss because the
Do they kiss at
girl...
midnight?
I don't even think so. There is a girl in it that ends up dressing up like a boy because they're not taking her seriously.
Oh.
But her boy voice is the most ridiculous thing in the whole show.
Sounds like
And
a
so-
Mulan situation.
Yeah, but with a really bad like accent. He's like, well, the girl who's dressed as a boy like puts the wig on and whatever, and goes to work the next day, and she's like walking around talking like this. And
Oh
she's like,
no.
I don't know what we're gonna do about this. And then at one point, she says, so that you can get that midnight kiss. And we're just like, what? So we call it midnight kiss.
I'm gonna have to watch this one.
I think it's called After the Ball because I think I own it.
Oh
Because
my goodness.
Yeah, I'll lend it to you.
Okay.
Because they did stop streaming it, and we were gonna watch it again.
So you had to buy it?
Had to buy
Yes, I had to buy it.
Yes.
So I have it.
That's funny.
So does your family or your friends like do fun traditions that are just, I don't know, not normal, I guess. I don't know.
Do you do abnormal traditions?
Did you do abnormal?
I mean, we do a lot of abnormal things.
When
you
you
know.
go away for Thanksgiving, do you
Yeah.
do anything, super special for Christmas?
No.
Or New Year's? Are you New Year's people?
No.
I'm definitely not.
You're old year people.
Yeah. We are getting old.
That's not what I meant.
I like to joke around a lot.
You can join us on Animal Crossing.
You could.
All right. Well, I have to buy the game now.
Well, now
Maybe
we
it'll
gotta
go on
be
sale for Black Friday. Oh, because that hasn't happened yet, even though this
Oh,
is January.
right.
Yes, it's.
I keep forgetting.
I'll put this like up on the heading or something like it is November when we're filming, so you guys can help understand the timeline.
Maybe we
here.
have new computers now.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
So exciting! That'd be so exciting.
If there's a lot of extra edits, you know that we had nice computers.
Lots of words,
Lots
lots, of
of
pictures.
words, prints, fonts, special effects, the whole nine. Well, I guess another one is what type of food do you normally make during the holiday season?
Oh.
That's like a tradition to you, or
I don't make any of the food. We
like the food, you just don't make it.
Yeah.
I think we
When you
talked
put it
about
all
that
in
last time.
one plate and mash it all together.
I sure do. I sure do. That's how I eat my food. I do love it.
with ranch.
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 Lots of ranch. I really should have like stock in ranch dressing.
Oh, yeah.
If that's a thing, I should do it.
I mean,
Like a
I'm
specific
sure it's
kind,
a thing.
though.
Hidden
Yeah.
Valley? Who are they
Oh, I
owned
do not
by?
like Hidden Valley.
Which
Aldi
one do
brand.
you like?
The Aldi brand.
The
Aldi
Aldi ones. You need Aldi stock?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like a German company, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look into this.
I don't know if we can get. Can we get stock for Germany stuff that comes to you?
Can you get stock for ranch? Probably not.
Not specifically.
That's the real question. Yeah, I don't. We've never hosted
Oh.
any holiday. We always go to people's
Nice.
houses. So I like all the food.
Yeah.
I just don't make anything.
Nice. Do you have a favorite thing to eat at a holiday? You like look forward to?
Green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Really?
Probably. I
I've talked
really
about
do
that.
love green bean casserole.
It is a good time, like a good holiday food.
Yeah.
No, it's disgusting.
Except for Paige.
She does not like it. I like the
Crunchy bits.
the crunchy bits, but the green peppers.
The green beans?
The green beans, like the French style cut.
Yes.
Like the thin.
What?
They're
You
like
didn't know there was that type of green bean?
they're almost cut. They're cut on a bias. And they're like really cut.
Nice.
This should be a part where you put the big screen that's like.
I can't figure that out yet. Maybe I have now. It's only November. I'll have 2 months.
Yes.
Maybe on the new computer.
Cutting your green beans on the bias.
Yes, they're on the bias. I watch too many cooking shows too. For me, not cooking anything.
Do you have to cut each green bean before it goes in?
No, you just buy the can.
Yeah, they
Oh.
It comes in a can. I mean, you could make
This
your own.
is why
but-
I don't know. I have real green beans.
Yeah.
And we're not over there like slicing them on the bias before we can them.
Oh, I do like real green beans too. Real? Fresh? Hello.
Compared to the fake ones that we get here in Illinois.
I like fresh, I like canned, I like frozen. You know.
I'm crying.
I know. We're going to get through it. I promise. With the green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole with the
my
French,
goodness.
French green beans on a bias.
On the bias. Okay, Anne
Oh my
Burrell.
gosh. Yes.
I guess
yeah, it hurts back here.
it's a little bit.
We're laughing so hard.
One of the things, kind of like how I talked about the cookie story with the exchange that I have with my friends, there's been this one cookie that I've made for the last, 4 years, 5
Century?
years? Century, depending. But it's a sugar cookie base, and then I put the snack size Twix in it, and then after you push like a little hole in it, then you'll put the cookie in it, and then you'll put it back in the oven.
Yeah.
And that's when you drizzle the caramel, like I was mentioning last night.
Oh.
Board meeting.
Where we talk about cookies.
At the end,
They're gonna be like, what is Earlviile doing?
it was after the board. It was after the board meeting.
It was.
But that's what I've made the last couple of years because my mother-in-law and my father-in-law my father-in-law really likes those cookies. So I normally make them, at least once a year.
Yeah.
And then bring them to the holiday because that's the time that I put in the most effort to make all those cookies.
It's a lot of work.
It's a process.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my food.
My favorite food for the holidays is coconut cream pie.
And she loves ham and turkey too.
Ew.
I think we learned that at when we filmed.
Yeah, the
Our
Thanksgiving-
mug-tastic meals.
Mug-tastic meals.
Thanksgiving
I don't-
edition.
I think I ate the mashed potatoes. The other stuff was
I
not
just
great.
really
the
want to
plain
insert,
white stuff.
I just want to
Salt and
insert
butter?
Miranda's facial expression, like right here, of how
Oh.
she reacted to
I can't eat all those
potato.
potatoes.
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. Oh man, that was a good one.
It was.
That was good.
I was.
Promoted that video after the last 2 crafts we just did. That's one of the suggested videos. Because I was like, hey, go watch it again. Thanksgiving.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was really funny. I bought like 30 pounds of potatoes. Brandon was like, no. I was like, yeah, the recipe said. I can't eat all those potatoes.
And we just watched that like 20 times.
We
And she
sure
was
did.
editing that one video.
It was so
hilarious.
funny.
And that's all I think about too. Funny, like when I see a bag of potatoes, I'm just like, I can't even eat all the potatoes.
Yeah. Coconut cream pie.
And do you normally make it, or does a certain family member have to make it for you?
I do make it now. I finally learned how. I used to just eat it when my aunt made it because that was the only one I ever liked. It's the best ever. And finally I had her, she was at my mom's house, so I came over and she taught me how to make it. And, kind of like a foreshadowing because like with COVID and stuff, we didn't get together to have our holidays.
Yeah.
And so I still got to make
So you
the
made
coconut
your
cream
own.
pie.
That's
She
cool.
still got to eat it.
And it was funny because, like, the first time I made it, I was so proud because it's kind of like a process, like making a custard. At least for me, it felt like a big deal. And So I made it and I felt like really good about it. And then I tasted it and I was like, well, it's good, but it's not quite right. And then like, time goes by and family's getting together again and I see my aunt and I was like, hey, I made your pie, but it didn't taste quite right. And I was like, but I followed the directions exactly. And my aunt's like, oh. And she's like, well, sometimes a little extra vanilla gets in there. You kind of pour it and then you pour a little more. And I'm like, but how much exactly?
Yeah.
And she's like, you just kind of, a little bit more. And I'm like, I can't handle this.
We need specific measurements here.
That's why you have your dash and your, what are the other ones? The pinch.
And a drop and a smidgen.
Yeah.
I know because I use them regularly.
She's like, you'd like some
Oh my
salt?
gosh. My friend was over and what we were
salt.
making, I was making something that called for specific things. And it was a pinch of salt. And she was like, so how do you do your pinch? And I was like, I got my thing and she just went, I was like, yeah, we're doing that.
Yep.
This
Were
way
you
I know.
making pizzas in a mug?
I was not making pizza in a mug, which is where I usually use my pinch.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we were making, but she thought it was ridiculous. But at least I know how much a pinch is.
Exactly.
This is very true. Now, one of the last couple of questions I have here is that what are some New Year's resolutions that you have broken quickly?
Guys, I've already answered that.
Other than Miranda.
All of them.
I don't even get started. Does that count?
I mean, I guess that does count.
I don't know if I've made any other New Year's resolutions before. I remember somebody else's New Year's resolution once was to take more baths. And I was like, what?
That is definitely
Just in general or like to
specific.
relax?
To relax. Because I was like, are you not bathing?
Don't you bathe regularly?
Has to be a resolution. But yeah, apparently just to like calm down. And I was like, oh, okay. I just don't know why that sticks out. My own resolution, just a card one.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've ever done. I can't get past that one. I just keep trying.
I know in the past I used to do like the soda resolution.
Oh right.
Or goal during like the Lent season. And then there was one year I did do it. And I didn't want to drink any soda that had caffeine in it.
Oh.
And this was back when they didn't label it as well as they do now. Like in bold letters right on the front.
Yeah.
They used to just say it on the box like caffeine free, and then they wouldn't be like on the bottle itself, false advertising type of stuff.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Like, last century.
They're never gonna let me live that down.
But then I found out the soda that I was drinking less of had caffeine in it, and I got really mad.
Oh.
So that's when I just decided if I do a resolution or a goal or whatever, I'm just going to cut out soda completely so I don't have to worry about the caffeine issue. But that was back when I was younger, in my teens. So I was just learning to do about resolutions and goals and, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I used to think they all had to do with exercising.
That's what you hear all the
Yeah.
time. Lose weight, exercise more.
And that's like
Eat better
basic.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year, I'm gonna be a better person. How about that? Right?
I mean, yeah, that's just kind of deep.
Just better all over.
You're not a bad person,
Yeah,
Miranda.
this is true. You're not a
No.
bad person.
Just
Sometimes people call you Susan. Not all day.
Susan's over there.
Shushin.
No, just be I don't know, more helpful, more. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
More, I don't know.
Just to be an overall better person.
Seriously, check in on Miranda on January 15th.
Yeah.
Maybe we should cut that out of the video.
And I guess one of the New Year's resolutions that are going to try this year, other than working on my planner and my soda issues, is to focus more time on me. Like just like even if it's just like a little afternoon or around like a Monday night when I get off at work at 8 or something, just to have that moment to myself, regardless if it's like the one resolution to take more baths or
You could take a bath.
to relax, stuff like that. Just more, I don't say, to focus on myself, like, I don't know, mental health situation. I don't know.
Maybe that's what I was trying to say.
Maybe.
Just like I don't know how to explain it.
Focus on you. I guess is the best way to put it. So that's my goal this year.
Cool.
Is to focus.
Yeah.
you guys for watching this 5th episode of Off the Clock Library Talk with us. We hope you join us next time for our next video. We're going to say some, fun, what is it, social media platforms?
Oh. I was like, I don't know.
Words. Nina doesn't know those today. I'll eat the Smartie then. Anyway.
That she rubbed on the table.
That she drew on the table with.
It's a clean table, though.
So one of our social media platforms is our Facebook. So please, Miss Paige, can you rattle off Facebook for us, please?
Facebook.com/Orville Public Library.
Thank you. And I'm not going to put it on the screen. And YouTube, which you are already on. But if you want to send our funny, hilarious video that we've had here today to a friend, just tell them to search on YouTube in the little search bar of a library. We're the first one that pops up, so we'll be there.
And subscribe so that we can have 100 subscribers, and then we can have our own URL.
This is very true. This will help us, so then we can actually give you a URL like our Facebook.
Yeah, you don't have to search for it.
So you don't have to search for it. So yes, subscribe and like so you get all of our notifications on YouTube if you don't follow us on any of our other social media platforms. And Instagram. It's called Orville Librarians.
She did the thing.
But I'm not going to put it in there. Because it's January. Who knows how busy we are.
We don't know yet.
But again, thank you guys so much for joining us today in all of our craziness. And we will see you in the next podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.